Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, not more than 2 weeks ago, Bishop Jackson Ole Sapit came out to ask politicians who had filed a petition in the court concerning the election to withdraw those cases and allow the nation to heal. But Kenyans were very surprised that why is the good bishop talking about withdrawal of cases when we're not witnessing the issue of election violence or tense in this country. The country was peaceful, though we had those people who did not agree with the result. And Kenyans believe that the only way to sort out the election malpractice is only through the court. Let the court make a ruling and everyone be served with the justice. And of course, many Kenyans believe that court should be another alternative of sorting out injustice rather than going to the street or violence. Besides this, Kenyans are now here asking a question that we have the issue of GMO in this country, but the good bishop has not come out to say anything. He has gone silent, and people are asking, where is the bishop to give his view concerning the genetically modified food that is being proposed to come in this country? Many pastors are silent. They are not speaking about this issue. But we know the Catholic Church, of course, they have spoken. But for them, they are with railaodinga. They don't accept the GMO food. But where is the Right Reverend Jackson Ole Sapit to speak? He has been very vocal on this issue of politics. But now it is coming to the matter that is touching on common mwananchi, the man and the woman and the children in the church who are going to eat this food in case they will allow it in this country. What is his view? Is it good, or this thing should be defeated on the ground? So Kenyans are asking, and Philip Itale is the one who set a question here. He's among the people who are asking. And this is what he's saying. My Archbishop, Most Reverend Jackson Ole Sapit, will not speak on the utterances by Trade CS Moses Kuria. Or will he? Let's wait and see. It means up to now, the bishop has not said anything. But we know what Moses Kuria said, that there are many issues that are making Kenyans to die. So adding GMO to that is not a big deal, because after all, Kenyans have been dying. In simple terms, people are asking for the voice of the church concerning this issue. Where is the church to speak? Or can we conclude and say that this government has finally gagged the church? They cannot say anything because they are in the pocket of the president or of the Kenya Kwanza government. Today, I did not come to analyze politics, but I just came here to share some of the views from Kenyans. And therefore, I want to use this opportunity to read some of the comment on from Kenyans from the silence of Bishop Ole Sapit on the issue of GMO. So without wasting time, let us read the comments. This is what Michael Mungai is saying. Kuria was forced to support GMO. That is why he is uttering reckless statement to express his disappointment. Actually, I agree with him, and already I had said this. In my view, Moses Kuria was simply exposing what the Kenya government was going to do, and of course telling the Kenyans to prepare for the harm. This was meant to make Kenyans to speak the way we are speaking now, and speak our mind, of course, reject. Mukaile Sami Wanjala, where is the church, surely? The beacon of hope. It is so unfortunate that our religious leaders adopted a hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil attitude towards evil action of this government as Kenyans continue suffering. Wanambisu Joseph, Catholic Church have spoken about it already. They are not supporting it at all. They want public participation. Of course. Gumzo za Kristo. Why should he speak against a Christian government when he himself is a religious leader? Wanasema government ya Ruto is a religious government. Sam Otieno, the man of God is beneficiary of that money. He won't speak when you hang a skunk. Josek Twara, family in Ruto's pocket. Don't expect him to speak about it. He will push for state job agenda instead. Okay. Esther Moira, if you are smart, you can tell from Moses Kuria's statement, he does not support GMOs. I agree. Churches ziliwekwa kwa envelope kitambo, akina Kairuki, only Catholic Church spoke about it and they are against it. Okay? Imelda M. Lumadede, how I miss Ndingi Mwananzeki, Alexander Muge, and Henry Okulu of this world. Surely, these were the people who would go to the street to protest against the regime. Even if they're being beaten, brutalized, they will still stand with the common mwananchi. They preach in the church and they come out to defend the poor. Those are the bishops, pastors, and men of God that we had during those times. But where are the people to take over the mantle from such kind of leaders? Hatuna. Charles Oenga, how can Reverend Ole Sapit talk against a regime which give him a good envelope? Bram Erickson, it is pointless to blame the Archbishop. People made their choice, let them live with it. Okay? Bosco Boss, Kuria is just a reckless heckler. How can he talk of maize while we have agriculture minister? Okay, he has a point. So these are some of the comments from Kenyans. You can hear where they're heading to concerning that post. That Archbishop is firmly in Kenya Panza government and has been part and parcel of the beneficiary from that government. Of course, during campaign, I remember at one point he got an envelope from William Ruto. But again, he came out later after the pressure from Kenyans against church receiving the corruption money as donation. He then later said that the church will not receive money from politicians. But Boni Khalwale came out to challenge the bishop that if really he is a man of God and he means what he's saying, then he should bring back the money that he had received from William Samoei Ruto. Was it 3 million from the envelope? From that time, the Archbishop went silent. He never came to talk about this issue. And the last time we saw him, it was at Bomas of Kenya when he was pushing for Ruto to be declared the winner. He's the person who prayed at that event, for those who remember. So that the bishop and that the church, it means mostly Wakristo wameachwa tu waongee on their own behalf. No one is going to speak for the church. No one is going to speak for Kenyans from the church. And actually where we have reached, before the Archbishop would come to talk about the issue of the election cases or petitions, I think he should have been addressing the issue of GMO, because this is touching directly the poor people. This is something that is going to touch the orphans. It is something that is going to touch the widow and widowers. It is something that is going to touch the elderly, everyone in this country, the people that have been preaching to in the church every day. So for me, this is a matter that the bishop should have come out and speak about. If they have done research, let him tell people if this product is safe in our market, and if not, then he should speak about it. But if it will go down that the bishop never said anything about GMO, then the product happened to come in this country, or even the opposition put it to the end until the product has not come, then people will remember Bishop Ole Sapit in a negative way, but not in a positive way, because he never come out clear to defend Kenyans. He simply come out to talk about politics. He show up actually during the political situation, but when it comes to common mwananchi, he is nowhere to defend the people. I don't know your view, but I'm just commenting on what Kenyans have already spoken about. Thank you, but let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation.